APA citation is one of the major styles used to format papers and cite sources in the social sciences and other fields. It consists of two parts, the in-text citation and the reference page, sometimes called the reference list. Let's talk about in-text citations. For every source you list on your reference page, you should have at least one in-text citation, which points your reader to the specific section of the source you're referencing. Sometimes you'll want to use a direct quotation from the work you're referencing, and other times you'll want to summarize or paraphrase an idea you've read. You will always need to indicate the author and year of publication, and in some instances, a page number or page range. Let's look at an example. If you were writing a paper about psychology and literature and used Octavia Butler's Kindred as a source, this would be the full citation from your reference page. An in-text citation should have two components, the author's last name and the publication year. You can either do this entirely in a parenthetical citation, like we have here, or by using what's called a signal phrase, like, according to Butler, 2004, comma, which lets your reader know what source you're citing, and always remember that your punctuation goes outside the parentheses. An in-text citation could look like this, a mixture of short quotations and summary. In the antebellum South, books could be awesome mysteries, time-wasting nonsense, or items with potentially deadly consequences. Butler, 2004, page 145. If you use a quotation, you must include the page number from your source. Add it at the end of the sentence in parenthesis, starting with the letter P, period, if you are quoting from one page, or PP, period, if your quote spans multiple pages. Then close parentheses, then period. An in-text citation could also look like this, a quotation with a signal phrase. Through the eyes of Sarah, an enslaved woman who cooks at the Wayland plantation, Butler, 2004, describes the power and danger of reading. Books could be awesome mysteries to her, or they could be dangerous, time-wasting nonsense. Page 145. In this version, you don't need to include Butler's name in the parentheses because you already mentioned it in a signal phrase. Finally, you always want to contextualize or analyze any in-text citation you include, especially quotations. We can do this by using what's called the sandwich method. First, you introduce the source. Then you drop in the source, which here is a paraphrase. Finally, you close it off with a brief explanation, analysis, or transition to your larger point. And there you have the basics of in-text APA citation. But like every citation style, APA has its quirks. If you ever have a question about a specific citation, ask a librarian.